Let me start with something that drives me crazy. Excuse guy. Always got blame somebody guy. You ever go to a therapist? A therapist never says the way to solve your problems is point fingers. Let me just start with this. You know Russell Westbrook wears me out. He's the hyperactive kid that everybody falls in love with, but he breaks all sorts of stuff in the house, right? And we're falling in love with activity. But I'm now tired of the announcers. How many times, they did it again last night, has an announcing team said this as Russell Westbrook implodes in the fourth quarter? This is always the excuse. Listen.
Westbrook got the screen, the switch on D. It's a three over Harden, and it's no good. He is 1 of 9 shooting in the fourth. Again, he's got it. Again, he'll challenge. This time a two. Another miss.
He's tired.
He's got nothing in the tank. Nothing.
Oh.
He's played 40 excruciating, heavily leaned on minutes.
Oh, did you hear that? He played 40 minutes. Allen Iverson, the year he won the MVP. Allen Iverson was 3 inches shorter and 40 pounds lighter. We never talked about how tired he was. Westbrook is playing 7 minutes less a game than Allen Iverson. We never gave Iverson that excuse. Well, I mean, Westbrook plays with nobody. Really? Iverson was surrounded by Eric Snow, Aaron McKee, Tyrone Hill, Raja Bell, Todd McCullough. That ain't exactly the Showtime Lakers, babe. Iverson was also a better defensive player than Westbrook. So he had to guard and played with more intensity on the defensive side. Iverson played in an NBA that was more physically daunting, where the travel wasn't as easy. Nobody had the private planes yet, and he was being pushed and hammered on like a running back. And oh, by the way, the year he won MVP and got to the finals, he played 22 total playoff games that year, and we never once said, poor Allen Iverson is tired. Westbrook played 5 in an NBA that you can't hand check anybody or touch a guard. He shot a bunch of three-pointers, leaning away, missed most of them, plays with no better or less of a supporting cast than Iverson. Iverson had 2 7-game series that year. Travel was tougher. The league was tougher. The schedule was tougher. The players were tougher. He's playing 7 minutes fewer than Iverson, and poor Russell Westbrook, he needs a nap. He is tired. LeBron once got cramps in the finals. That's after 16 playoff games. He got cramps in the finals. And if you've ever had cramps, there's nothing you can do about them. And was eviscerated by the media. Was crushed by the media. That after 15, 16 playoff games where he had to guard the best player, he was taken off the court. His cramps were so extreme. And you wouldn't give him a pass. And he guards the best player. He rebounds. He passes. He scores. He carries. You wouldn't give him a pass. Westbrook gets to a whole 5th game, and, well, he is shot. They really leaned on him. This is what's happened in Russell Westbrook's world. Excuse after excuse after excuse. By the way, if Oklahoma City's so bad, why do they always lead going into the 4th before Russell Westbrook implodes? I mean, you tell me how great he is for 3 quarters. You'd never give LeBron a pass for being awful in the 4th. You wouldn't give Kyrie a pass, Kawhi Leonard a pass. You wouldn't give Steph Curry a pass. You wouldn't give Durant a pass. You didn't give Iverson a pass. But Westbrook, well, I mean, he played 40 minutes, 7 fewer than Iverson, who played 22 playoff games that year in a time you could hammer a point guard. You could tackle him. Here's Billy Donovan, Russell Westbrook's coach, defending him.
He did a great job engaging guys, getting guys involved. He had to go in there in the 3rd quarter. I've said this before, it was a challenge for me because there's a balance between getting him sufficient and enough rest And, both the first and the third, I played him the entire quarter. I think when you look at his minutes being right around, 42, he's not going to shoot the ball sometimes late particularly well.
LeBron averages 43 and a half minutes a game and has to guard guys like Paul George. Westbrook averaged 39 minutes. Iverson, like 46. And Iverson was 168 pounds in an era you could be tackled. Excuses, excuses, excuses. How come Russell Westbrook gets to be god-awful in the fourth quarter and you just line up to defend him? You have never once given Kobe, MJ, LeBron that same credit. Not a time. I've never heard so many people talking about, God, the poor guy is tired. He's 6'3", 205. He's built like a running back. Iverson was 6 feet flat and a $168 and was getting tackled for 22 games. Wears me out.